G'day guys, my name is Silent. You're watching Silent's Gaming Corner. Today we're getting back into DeRail Valley. I do hope you enjoyed the video, and with that, let's get into it. Welcome back to the next episode of DeRail Valley, guys. I hope everyone's doing well, and if not, well, I hope your day and night gets better. And before we get started, I just wanted to give a big shout out to everyone who's subbed. You guys are freaking awesome, man. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to achieve what I'm hoping to achieve. So with all that being said, let's get stuck into this game. Oh, the sun's rising. Nice. Now, I did have a bit of a quick look around and I couldn't really find the appropriate service stations, or whatever you want to call these things. Like this one just seems to be water. I know the cold one is just around there somewhere, but I couldn't find like diesel or sand or whatever, so I'm thinking we're gonna have to probably either get that done at the steel mill or possibly harbour in town, where hopefully we might find a second DE6 to sort of even it out a bit and get two going, which would be really nice. But that's all really going to depend on what jobs we can find and where them jobs are going to. So let's go and have a look. What have we got in here? We've got a straight harbour in town there. What the hell? That's a lot of words. It is also a harbour in town, but not as much. Oh, City South. Where's that? City South. I don't think... Ooh, where is that? Can I zoom? Yes, I can. Ooh, that's touchy. City South SCS. Oh, that's way down there. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I think we'll have better chances of getting a secondary DE6 there, so I think we'll just take this one. Because I'm pretty sure they have all of the service things down there as well. So we'll take that. Alright, D30. There's a fence there. D30. D20? So it would be this one then, I believe. Yes it is, alright. Well, let's line ourselves up at least as much as we can. We're going to have to run through them. Oh god, that looks nice. Here's a thought. Does it say 100%? Okay. 100%. Oh, hell yeah. Nice. I like. Alright. Let's throw you there. Don't have to worry about that. So we should be good. Nothing's flashing, no noises. That's always a good thing. So we want to go past this set here. Now hopefully it'd be really good if we can find a second DE6 to, you know, even it out a bit. But I mean, yeah, take it as it comes. Alright, let's add some more brakey way, and we want to go to the left, which will put us into there. Perfect. You know what? Unlocked. No, that's not what. Okay, that should be unlocked. And that should just say locked. Since the animation, you can see that bit there is open, so it's ready to accept. That should be locked or something like that, since it's closed. Or closed, actually, is probably the better word. But, nah. That's just getting a little finicky. Alright, let's throw you in reverse, release the air. And let's go set back onto our train. Now I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, we did come straight here from the harbour, so I don't believe we'll have to worry about any switches on the way back. They should already be set. Having said that, and knowing the past, something's gonna go wrong, but I mean, hey, shenanigans.
Evil shenanigans.
It is what it is. Okay, let's add a little bit of air. We'll try and keep our 100%. That's still probably a little too fast. Let's slow it down to a bit of a crawl. Perfect. Actually, let's just stick back here. And I think that was our kathunk. Oh boy, am I wrong. Am I so wrong. Oh, let's try again. Probably came in a little too hard.
That's what she said.
Okay. Good, that looks right. Throw that open, that open. And I'm stuck on an invisible buffer. Imagine that. Okay, handbrake. Got it in the end. Let's just get that open. Oh geez, they look nice. Alright. Okay, let's release that. Give it a sec to charge up. And let's go. And I'm still going backwards. Let's try forwards, hey? Alright. And we are away. I forgot how pitiful that sounds. Oh my god. Jeez, I wish there was an in-between. Oh my god. Well, blah, 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 blah.
Stop it. Get some help.
Well, we've still got plenty of oil and sand in this one, and I'm pretty sure we still got plenty of oil and fuel and whatnot in the others, so we should be good on that. Where are we going? E9, okay. E9. That's the wrong way. Oh, okay. Whoops, wrong button. Well. Okay, yep. So E9, I wonder where that would be. Yeah, I don't know. But we should already be set up the yard anyway, so that should be good. So let's get out of that. Ooh. Not bad. Not bad. And how long have we got to do this? We'll have plenty of time. And let's add some more power. I've got to admit, those engines sound pretty bloody good. Maybe the rest of the servicing is actually in there. I didn't look in there. Oh well, we're on our way. What? Okay, whatever. Well, we're hovering at 30k, so that should be good. And I believe it's a downhill from about this tunnel onwards, so we don't really need to add more juice for now. Let's see, what map? Yep, okay. Perfect. Although you'd think with the amount of times I've done this route or route that I should be well acquainted with it, but yeah, brain forgetful. Things don't stay put. So we've got a track speed of 60 going into a 50. So we do, I guess, have some speed to play with. Although, how heavy is our consist? We are looking at 440 ton. Or 640 ton with Locos, so yeah, we'll let it coast. I mean, we're already picking up speed, so and we're still picking up speed. That's probably a little too much. Ha! That's what she said. What are we on? 36, 35. We can back that off a little bit. Since we can, at the very minimum, no, sorry, or should I say, at the maximum, doing 50. Since it's going to drop shortly in 300 meters or so. So let's actually add a little more air. And we are on a minus 1 point something percent grade, so yeah, we're still picking up speed. Let's add some more. I did see on Nexus mods that there is a mod that adds switch wear and tear, which is actually kind of cool. Not sure I want to add that, but that is actually pretty cool considering in real life, like you're just gonna wear the switches down, and whatnot, and the more they get worn down, the more likely you will derail. Which I guess it adds more realism to it. Alright, let's add some juice. Throw her in notch 2. Are we picking up speed? 33, 34, yeah, no, alright, we're picking up speed. It's relatively flat, so we're not doing too bad. Or at least we're not doing too bad very quickly. But we do have a rather fast section here, so I think we'll be good at least 80. So it will go up to 120, but it will drop down very quickly as we get closer to the steel mill. So I guess, yeah, we can play for a little bit. I guess if we can keep these Locos at 100% without damaging them, then our only expenditure is realistically going to only be the fuel, oil and sand. Hopefully. The oiling, I don't know if that's a thing yet, or if it is a thing or not, I don't know. That is definitely something I'm probably going to have to put my finger out and research that. Because I think the axle boxes need to be oiled, but I don't know. That might be a steam Loco thing, which I don't think I'm anywhere really near to unlocking just yet. But at the very least, I'd like to pimp out my Locos, my diesel Locos, before I get to that. Preferably. But we'll take that as it comes. When it comes, if it comes. 11, 1 point. I could probably go one more notch. Where are we? Oh yeah, okay. So back that up a bit. Excuse me. How far are we? Not too far really. I love that dance. That's been so good since they added that. Alright, let's back off. Since in a little over 500 meters, and we're going to be going down to 60. And then 50 shortly after. So we'll back off on the power, so that way we're getting ready for it. And let's add a little air. Gonna have to slow down very soon. Let's add a lot of air. Let's get ourselves down about 55 there. Alright, we'll back off there. Oh, there's a thought. I hope I've got a clear path through. Please let me have a clear path through. Oh, thank God. Actually, what's here? Yeah, see, just water. Okay. Well, I don't know what that one is. Eh. Yeah, we'll worry about that when we get to harbour. Since we've got a clear path, let's give it some juice. Let's give us some more juice. Yeah, that is definitely off. I wonder, does this have a bell? Oh, it does. Well, the bell sounds alright. Flag. Oh, I've got to sort that out. That's just horrific. At least the bell sounds alright. What are we on? 32. Oh, that's a nice long train. Consist. That would have been a good one to haul. Oh well. So I suppose that's probably going to be the next lot of targets or licenses to target unlocking is hazardous materials and all that sort of thing. Give us a bit more variety and hopefully unlock different places to actually travel to. Because there's still quite a lot of places on the map that I have not been to. I mean, so far we've been to Goods Factory in town. I believe we've been to whatever the hell that one is. And Machine Factory is probably the other one that I've been to. Otherwise, I don't think I've ever been to any of these, so that'll be good to unlock. Now that we're going uphill. Actually, let's give her a little bit more juice. And that's the other thing I'm going to have to figure out eventually is how and where I need to unlock the slug. So I know that requires a garage key, but I don't know which key and which garage and where it's located. So that's going to have to be something. And we're still doing only 42. Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Judging by the sun, looks like we might arrive in harbour probably around twilight or something too. Which would be interesting. Oh. Let's back off a little bit. This should already be set. Yes, it is. So we're good on that. But let's back off a little bit. So we're not just plowing on through here. Where are we on the map? Yep. Nice. Here's a thought. Compass, not really useful. Oh, vehicle catalogue. That's not what I wanted to do. I wonder what... That's probably what I've been looking for. Oh, okay. So this is the Loco specs. Oh, it's a V12. Uh-oh. Oh no, we're good. But I will back off a little bit. Oh, okay, here we go. Forced air cooling, self-lapping. Can't pronounce that word. Not going to. Okay. Alright, so it's going off this. It's really good on hauling. Not so good for shunting. I don't think that maintenance score is very good. Ah, okay. But does it... Alright then, so on a good day it can haul 3 ton or 3,000 ton. 1,200, okay. Alright. So on a bad day it can do 1,000 ton, on a good day it can do 3,000 ton, I'm guessing. Interesting. I'll have to look at that some more. Alright, we're into a fast section so we can speed up, but no we can't. Oh god, that turbo sounds awesome. So then going by that, on a really good day, optimal conditions, with 2 DE6s, then I should be able to haul about 6,000 ton. Worst case conditions, only about 2,000 ton. I am assuming, if I'm reading this correctly. Good to know. Yeah, nice set, okay. So I wonder if... Oh, what would be the slug? That would be the... Oh, yeah. And that... Okay, alright. I'm gonna... Yep. That requires a little more. I assume the slug would be more or less the same ratings, considering it's basically just a DE6 without a cab. But I believe it also weighs a little more for traction, I think. Traction, is it? Traction's not the word. What is it? Tractive effort, that's the one. But I'm guessing I'm going to have to research that a little bit more. Especially now that I've found the documentation. I suppose actually 50 was pretty comfortable. Especially considering we're coming up to that. Which I think is that one. Probably, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's that one. I think that's set correctly. I guess we'll find out very soon, won't we? Let's see, we're dropping to a 40 in 1k, so I'm not going to bother with that. And I think we're slowly losing speed. No. Yes, we are slowly. So that's okay. He says, as he adds a little more power. staying to the right, and we are. I might actually just back off a little. And we are coming up to a 40. Very soon. And we're on a downgrade, so we definitely want to control that. Let's just do a little bit more than what we need to give us some room to breathe. Like that. Maybe go a little bit more. We're climbing a little faster than what I would like. I mean, our DeRail meter here is in the green, so that's not too bad. We don't want them getting into the red. Preferably stay out of the yellow. Looks like we're going to be arriving at night. We've still got a little ways to go. That's alright, I mean, better safe than sorry, really. Alright, so where are we going? E9I. Pretty sure that's going to be to the right of the E yard, maybe the middle? Maybe, I don't know. We'll check that out once we start pulling into harbour. We'll go and check that out, make sure everything's all aligned in. But we've still got a little way to go. Alright, we're going to have to add some air. Jesus Christ. Yeah. They're downhill with, what was it, 440 ton? He's definitely pushing us a fair bit. Definitely not really helping much. So let's bleed off some more speed than what we really need. Make sure we keep that DeRail meter rather low. Oh geez, it got dark quick. Make sure we keep an eye on this. So we've got one more junction and then it's going to be a severe downhill. I suppose we've got 70, so we can play with that. Okay, not really. Oh boy. Yeah, 30. Let's just just keep a little bit of air. A little more air. Oh, there's harbour. Alright, that's our last junction. And now we've got a bit of a steep downhill, I believe. I think it's at least a minus 1.7%. Minus 2% possibly. Not 100% sure on that. Oh, there you go. 170 meters minus 1.7%. Even though we're currently on a minus 2 something. And we're starting to slow down a little more than what I'd like. Yeah, 1.7. Oh, it's pretty close. Oh, once we get down and on the flat, I'll go and make sure we're lined up. E9I. Oof. We're down to 30. I'll back off a little bit. Okay, we're climbing. I'm not going to climb too quickly. We still are. And we still are. Now we're leveling out. Alright, we should be good to do this. And I'm probably going to hear a kaboom in the far distance. So E9I, this is the E, so 5, 7, 8, so we are here, okay. Let's line you up. Okay, that's lined up. That is lined up at there. You are lined up. You are as well. You are as well. Nice. Okay. Let's go back to our train. Perfect. Overall, I'd say it's not a bad run. Definitely didn't try and rear end anything this time, which is good. Didn't go against the switch so far. I mean, that could change pretty quickly. So, all in all, I think pretty good. Jeez, that turbo sounds nice. Oh, they've done that real. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, they've done that really well. I like that. Love the explodey boys there. It's nice to see. Maybe one day I'll blow them up. Alright, let's start adding some air. Let's add a little more. Alright, that'll do. That'll do. Alright, so handbrake. Get that done. We shall do that. That. Okay, let's release that. We'll pull air forward. Perfect. Alright, that should be enough. Definitely on E9I. And we should be full. Oh, it was shorter than I thought. Ha! That's what she said.
Stop it. Get some help.
Well, let's go hand this in and see how much money we made. Where am I going? This way. There. Let's get that ready. Boom. Well within time. And we made 56,000. Hell yeah. That brings us to a total of 230 grand. Oh, nice. That's a decent amount of moolah. Hell yeah. That is awesome. Well guys, that is where we're gonna call it for today. I hope you have enjoyed today's episode, and if you like what you're watching, hit that subscribe button for future content. And with that, I will see you next video.
Bye, have a great time.